Okay. Namaste. Good evening. I'm Naveen Gursidaya, your self empowerment coach. I empower students, employees, and business owners overcome challenges in their lives and achieve peak performance by enabling them to go deep within. Welcome to today's live session with me. Truly appreciate your time and also your interest and the earnest efforts you make to spend time with me for around 30 minutes every day at 8 p.m. Indian time. I'm really grateful for each and everyone who comes online and also each and everyone who watch my recorded replay on various social media platforms, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. Truly appreciate it. So today I've come back again and with a new topic. I'm also extremely happy to let you know that I completed 1 month of consistent online, being consistently doing online sessions on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. So that makes me a lot of it makes me a lot proud that I could do it, and the entire credit goes to you all who come here with me, spend half an hour or more than half an hour in sharing your valuable comments, in asking me very interesting and intriguing questions. So the credit goes to one and all who come on my session, and one and all who watch the replay and appreciate me and leave a comment there as well. So here's me thanking you a lot for making me successfully complete consistent live, being consistently live on these social media platforms. So today our topic is significance of ethics, as I had already published it on all the social media platforms. Most of you must have got to see it, or those of you have not seen it and been keen to join the live session. So the topic is significance of ethics. I've changed some lightings also in the room where I sit and I do this live session. Hope you are able to see clearly and brightly. People on Instagram should be able to see me clearly, but that's the Instagram I go live using my mobile phone, so the lighting is pretty much taken care. The mobile is a good camera, but on Facebook and YouTube, the lighting must have been a bit of an improvement. So hopefully you guys are able to see me much more clearer. All right, we already have a few people who have joined us. Digital Mithil. Hi, Mithil. Thank you so much for joining in. Truly appreciate you taking time to hop in spite of the hectic travel. Thanks a lot. Shobha ma'am joins in. Thank you, Shobha ma'am. Thank you for joining in. And Shobha ma'am also says, congratulations for me completing a month. Thank you, ma'am. Your support and your best wishes truly mean a lot. So thanks a lot for those best wishes. Okay, I think we are good to begin with our sessions. We also have Muttunjay Atinimat, who joins us on Instagram. Hi, Muttu. Thanks for joining in. Appreciate your time. Okay, now let's go ahead and start today's topic, which is significance of ethics. Before that, I would just want to tell you, please visit my website, naveenguru.com, where you get to understand aspects related to self empowerment and also gain more insights on my coaching program, Empowerment for Excellence, and also get to read testimonials from people who have successfully completed it and transformed their lives, and also get to watch video testimonials from all of my participants who have successfully completed M4X or Empowerment for Excellence coaching program of mine, which has enabled them to become completely self reliant and self empowered. Okay, we also have uh, I think we have Jignesh who has joined us. Hi, Jignesh. Thanks for joining in. He joined us on Instagram. And we have Mukta who joined us on Facebook. Hi, Mukta. Thank you so much for joining in. Truly appreciate your time. So, all of you who are live, please put in hashtag live in the comment section, just like the way Mukta has done it. And all of those who are watching my recorded video, please do put in hashtag replay. That will help me a lot. Minu joins in. Hi, Minu. Thank you so much. Thank you for joining in. Rupashri joins us on Instagram. Hi, Rupashri. Thank you for joining in. Appreciate all of your time. Okay, so let's get on to today's topic, which is significance of ethics. The first pointer before I begin, I have Omkar who joins us. Hi Om, thank you so much for joining in. Appreciate it. To the people, the way you guys just come in gives me a lot of rush of encouragement and excitement with so many people coming in. Truly appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Okay, significance of ethics. Ethics. Before I begin, ethics. Let me just change a bit. Okay, significance of what is ethics? Ethics is an English term, but which is something which was adopted. The term was adopted from Greek language ethikos. Okay, ethikos is means that a person who follows justice, humbleness, and politeness with respect amongst the people or society. Okay, that is ethikos. That is where it was derived from, and true to its derivation, it is being rightly used in English language as well, which is the same. Okay, so let's take a look at the first pointer: humane. Who follows ethics? It's us humans. So for there are two forms which comes in: being human and ethics. They go hand in hand. Only human beings can follow ethics. Animals will follow art of survival. That's a different topic which we have touched upon in I have touched upon in my video as well. But humane. So when you are practicing ethics in life, when you're talking about justice, honesty, politeness, all of that, being human is really important. Okay, when we are in discussion or when we are working together with somebody in our life, it can be at home, office, or even outside in the society, always look at the human angle with others. Everybody is a human being, and you also be a true human being first. Okay, so with this, the humanity angle comes in the forefront when you call yourself an ethical person. It's very important to being a human being when you say you follow ethics. Does that mean that you let yourself down and get cheated, and every time you bow down, every time you let the other people have their say, you let people, your relatives or family members or colleagues or friends or society always say whatever you have to do? No, it's certainly not. What being human means, you be the person you have taken birth as. There are more than a million, I think 8 million species on this earth, and we are one species, that is Homo sapiens. Be that human when you are following ethics in life. If you forget that you are a human being, then ethics cannot play an important role. The significance of ethics goes for a toss. The moment we forget we are human beings, ethics is nowhere around. Okay, so professionalism is nowhere around, love is nowhere around. So please do not forget that we are humans, and always look at things from a human angle. That you everybody is a smart individual. Being human does not mean we fall prey to people who want to cheat us, we fall prey to toxic people, or we just bow down and accept defeat in life. No, being human is being smart. So it's only the human beings who have achieved all the success on this planet, transformed the human life from being a primate to what we are today. So use your brain, be smart. If at all you think you are being a victim of toxic people or people who want to cheat you, or criminals or anybody, be human, be smart. When you want to follow ethics, be human, be smart. So that's what I wanted to say. Humanity is always what you need to follow. When you as a human, you're treating some other living being which belongs to some other species, be a human. That does not mean that you have to quit eating non-veg and become a vegetarian or become a vegan. I'm not getting there. But follow the path of ethics, because it brings in a lot of happiness to you and the people who are associated with you in your life. Let's see who all have joined in. Sandeep Singh joins in. Thank you, Sandeep. Thank you so much for joining in. Dr. Mahesh joins in. Thank you, Dr. Mahesh. Thank you for joining in. Truly appreciate your time. Okay, so let's move on to the next pointer. I think I have one more. Hi, Ram. Thanks for joining in. Appreciate your time. So we just started. The topic is significance of ethics, and thanks for mentioning your live, Ram. Appreciate that. So first pointer was being humane, and let's move on to the second pointer. Respect. You. It does not mean that you do not respect yourself, and it does not mean that you are confused when you are respecting somebody else. Okay, when it comes to living an ethical way of life, respecting others point of view, understanding others points of view becomes very important when you say that you follow an ethical way of living. Okay, so how do you do that? Whenever you are in a conversation with in just one person or more than one person, try to understand from their point of view. I've always said this in the last month's live sessions also have mentioned, and here again I'm mentioning, because looking from the other's shoes or pursuing the situation or pursuing the topic under discussion from others point of view helps a lot. Okay, so do respect others views. Just don't be saying that it's always my view, right? That's certainly not ethical. You are being considerate. If at all you respect others view, you're being considerate of looking at, okay, what is it that they are saying, what is it that they are trying to say, why are they not agreeing with us? And Shobha ma'am was kind enough to actually put in a question offline to one of my videos last week, which was on managing, avoiding, and managing conflicts. There, she had said one of my relative is not listening. Okay, she has two relatives, both are related. One person is not listening to the other person. What should be done? So, what they both have to do is they have to see from each other's perspective. It's not very easy also, but again not very difficult. All they have to do is change the mindset of to try and understand what the other person means. Both will have to do it. It's just not the one person who's not listening. So whenever there's a difference of opinion, whenever there is a regular conversation happening, whenever there is exchange of ideas, or whenever there is decision making which is happening, please do see to it that you respect the other person's point of view. That's where you become a real human being. That's where you're following ethics to the core in your life. It's just not being selfish and only trying to prove our point. You might never know, you might be right, but other person also might be right. So two minds are better than one, right? So respect that particular point and perceive from others angle, from others point of view, and do respect it. Just do not be sticking on to what you're saying. So do discuss, brain share, mind share, brainstorming, whatever you want to call it. When you're doing it, respect others point of view, which is really really important. Okay, that was the second pointer. Let's see who else. Hi Anuradha, thank you so much for joining in. Truly appreciate your time. uh, Gutya Parna has joined in. Thank you so much for joining in, Gutya Parna. Please put in hashtag live, all of those who are live right now. That would help me with my analytics. And those of you who have joined just now, the topic is significance of ethics. We just spoke of two top pointers, which is humane and respect. Pursuing from others' point of view, respecting others' point of view. Okay, Ram has said, just curious to know the difference between morality and ethics. Ethics is deep rooted, Ram. Ethics is a part of life. Ethics is a part of personality and character. Okay, when we call ourselves as ethical people or ethical person, we do not let anything happen which is bad for us or bad for anybody else. That is ethic. It's a part of character. Moral is action. Okay, following the morals of life. It can be related to the core values which you have in life, implementing them, right? Being moral. So ethics is being a part of your character, your personality. Being moral is implementation or action. Okay, I hope that was simple enough, and I was able to touch upon um, your as an answer to your question, Ram. Please let me know if I've touched upon it. Else, if I've not touched upon it, please do let me know. If at all you're still confused, I'll try and again see if I can elaborate it. Mukta says trust and respect are keys of humanity. Very true, Mukta. Truly agreed. And she also says perceptions are different, but one should be receptive to learn. It means you should have patience and listen to others respectfully if you want to evolve. Very true. This is something which I agree, but what I'm saying is make ethics as a part of your character and personality so that every time you need to be ethical, you do not have to put in any efforts. You are being a human and you're also respecting other points of view. Meenal joins in. Hi, Meenal. Thank you so much for joining in. Appreciate your time. Ram says, got it. Thanks so much. Thanks, Ram. Thanks for acknowledging what I said about the difference between morality and ethics. Okay, let's move on to the third point, which is justice. When I talk about justice, it's again, please do not confuse it with getting defeated or letting go or just uh, uh, leaving your values or your particular point midway. You are an ethical person. See to it that whatever actions are being taken, whatever decisions are being taken, and whatever is being implemented, there is justice for everybody. There is justice for all stakeholders. Mind you, this can be with friends, colleagues, and at home, even family, core family, and extended family as well. Justice has to be done. Okay, if you let go and you undergo a pain or you undergo a loss and you just let the other person have his or her say, that is not justice. Justice has to be served for everybody, whoever is the stakeholder. Justice has to happen. So that does not mean that either they lose or you lose. Be that mature individual. Okay, and it is possible, it's certainly possible that justice will be done. And here I'm not talking about court law and all that stuff, but it's just where in our daily life we have to see to it that if you are following the ethical way of life, justice had to happen to everybody. Okay, so have that inculcated in your mind that let me be just and fair. I will not let anything get imbalanced in life. It can be about, again, a particular decision or a task, act, thought, or action. Just see to it that justice is done and it's not at all compromised. So, being just or following justice in your life is tightly correlated to being ethical. Okay, ethical is, again, many people consider ethical is philanthropy. They get confused with charity and all of that. It's certainly not that. Being human, and also you getting to see that you are respecting other point of view, and also getting to see that there is justice for ourselves and justice for the other person. If you want to simplify it further, there's a win-win situation. Okay, it can be a business transaction, or it can be a favor, it can be a help, or anything. Just ensure that there is a win-win situation for everybody. No loss, no profit for everyone, or just one-sided. There has to be a proper balance. So if the entire situation is in your hands, and you call yourself as ethical, and you, because who doesn't want to be called as ethical? Who doesn't want to follow ethics in life? Everybody wants to. So when you are saying you are ethical and you are following ethical way of life, do remember that justice has to be done all the time. And it has to be done in fair means. It has to be done in actual implementation, that it's a perfect win-win situation for everybody. How does that happen? So when each other, we respect each other's views, we understand what the other person has in mind. Okay, then we might realize that we might be wrong, or the other person might realize that he or she was wrong, or a group of people, it can happen. Just ensure that justice is done, otherwise ethics does not prevail. If justice is not done, ethics does not prevail. But again, if there are some unfair means, there are criminal activity, cheating, toxic thing happening, you yielding to it, making those people have a win situation and you having a win situation, is not justice. Okay, those, all those negativities, they don't have a role in an ethical way of life. Get negativity away. They are different, they do not come into ethical way of life at all. It's pretty simple. Anything which is negative, toxic, bad, keep it away. But anything which is good and fair, you're going ahead with it. Just see to it that there is justice for all. Hope there is no confusion with that. Okay, let's see who else joins in. Meenalade Mukta says she agrees. Milind and family from Bidar, thank you so much for joining in. Gulshanji joins in. Thank you, Gulshanji. Thank you so much for joining in. Truly appreciate your time. Milind with family. Yep, got that, Milind. Thank you so much. Shobha ma'am has a good comment to share, which is like kind of covering my face. Let me see what she has got to say. Shobha ma'am says, you're right. While preparing question papers, 4 section teachers would sit together and prepare them to see that there is not even one mistake in them, and that is how I was trained and follow the same in my life. Wonderful, wonderful. Great to know that, Shobha ma'am. Thank you so much for sharing it. You believe in doing justice and respecting all the stakeholders. Okay, and yeah, fourth point. When you say that you want to be ethical or you're already ethical, believe it is possible to be ethical each and every time. Okay, it is certainly not difficult to being ethical. All you need to do is bring in that awareness and consciousness. I keep saying this, awareness and consciousness is really important. So remember AC. AC, everybody remembers it to be account or air conditioner, right? Similarly, AC means what? Awareness and consciousness. So have awareness and consciousness for all good things in life. First, tell yourself that I am being ethical and I can follow ethical way of life in every given situation, small or big. Till you believe that ethics can be applied to every practice in the daily life, then you can't be ethical all the time. You might be respecting others' views, you might be human, you might be following justice and all of that. But if you do not think that ethics has a role to play each and every time in our life, then you try to decide whether, okay, should I be ethical here? I don't think I need to be ethical here. Ethics does not have a play here. It can't be like that. Ethics is a part and parcel of everybody's life. You have to be ethical in each and every given situation. Please bear that in mind. It is possible. I'm telling you from again practice, and I'm not saying I'm the most ethical person alive in the world. I'm not certainly saying that. Okay, but I always see to it that I am ethical in my thoughts. I am ethical in my actions as well, which involves decisions. I do practice it. And I do say that ethics cannot be compromised in any given situation. It has to be there at the top. Ethics, professionalism, all good things, they follow one another hand in hand. So please believe and tell yourself that I can be and I will be ethical each and every time in my life. That is about being ethical and believing it that it is possible to be ethical in small situations, big situations, simple situations, complicated situations, with family, friends, colleagues, society, office, anybody for that matter. Okay, I don't see any comments so far. Let me move on to the next point, which is focus on relationship. Why am I saying focus on relationship? Though I spoke about relationship when I was talking about avoiding and managing conflicts, I spoke about relationship when I was talking about how to be a top performer in life. I also spoke about relationship when I was discussing on professionalism. Relationship is key everywhere. So let's take a look at how relationship is being um, true or relevant in case of ethics, because the topic is significance of ethics. Once you have a relationship with someone, okay, it again, amongst all people we meet, and we have relationship within people, society, family, colleagues, friends, anybody. There is a relationship. There's a working relationship. Some relations are by blood, and some relations are by emotions. Right? Everybody understands. And by the way, husband and wife relationship is not related relation by blood. It is relation by emotions. Okay, so all those people who knew, it's a fact. Who did not know, now you know. So any relationship, blood or emotions, relationships by blood is very less in our lives, but by relationship is pretty strong. Relationship with customers, relationship with colleagues, all of that. When you are following an ethical way of life, see to it that come what may, the focus on relationship does not get compromised. The relationship does not go away. Okay, so that is being ethical. That is very much ethical. You might have difference of opinion, you might have conflicts, you might have fights, all of that is fine. That is again being human. It's a human tendency. Okay, only those sages or monks who have done sadhana and enlightenment, they would be taking everything in a peaceful manner, but we are normal human beings. Whatever happens, do remember, whatever happens, do remember that your focus on relationship is always there. The focus is to maintain relationship. Whatever happens, the relationship does not go. Okay, once you make a build a relationship with someone, a working relationship out of emotions especially, that relationship has to stay and it has to keep on growing. The relationship cannot go down. If it's like us having money, when you have money, the more money you have, more happy you feel. The moment you lose money, you feel sad. So equate it with relationship. Have more and more relationships with people. One, and if you do not want to expand, some people are there, I have only few friends, I want to be only with them. I am only few close to some colleagues in my office, I want to maintain only with them, I don't want to expand. Fine, no problem. If you don't want to expand your relationship, no worries at all. But please ensure that once you build a relationship that gets maintained or that grows. Okay, it has to be maintained at the same level or it has to be growing upwards. No relationship cannot go down. So being ethical is also giving importance or focusing on the relationship irrespective of difference of opinions, conflicts or fights which happen. You are not letting relationship go for a toss. That is also one of the very very important way of life. Whatever it is, if the universe or fate has brought you together with some of the people and you have a relationship with them, please do see to it that you do not insult the fate and the universe by spoiling that relationship. Please maintain that relationship and enhance it to a new level, come what may. That is an important part of being ethical. But some of you might have got confused. Should I have relationship with negative people? Should I have relationship with people who wanted to backstab me, people who want to pull me down in life? They are toxic people. Avoid them. I have said that time and again. Those are toxic people, those are negative people. Do not have them as a part of your life. They are away from your life. I'm talking about those people who mean to you. It can be even a shop vendor, even it can be someone whom you know. It can be a regular cab guy whom you call every time you need to go somewhere. You know one guy. It can be auto wala, it can be a cab guy, or it can be again all those colleagues and friends are always there. Have a relationship at that particular level. Okay, if the cab wala, you have a relationship with the cab wala and the cab wala comes and says I want 50,000, or I'm an ethical person, I need to maintain relationship, does not, do not go and give 50,000. There you need to be smart, right? What needs to be done, so if the relationship is with the cab wala, you have to keep it at that. But it has to be there. If he comes late, scolding him and not calling him again and all of that, losing out your mind on anybody, no. Even mistakes do happen. So irrespective of people committing mistakes, see to it the focus is on relationship. It doesn't go down, it always grows up. Anusha joined us, I think, 5 minutes back. Thanks for joining in, Anusha. Truly appreciate your time. She joins us on Instagram. Okay, those are the 5 pointers which I thought I'll be discussing today. But ethics is a very large subject. I'll be coming back with 5 more pointers tomorrow, and I'll be ending this topic, significance of ethics, tomorrow. So all of those who joined me today, please join me tomorrow as well. The second part of this topic. I'm sure you found it interesting today, and I'm sure you're going to be finding it interesting tomorrow as well. So I have a few pointers which have come in on Facebook. So let's see. How about those? Mukta asks, how about those who break trust? One should still have relationship with them. Try to understand what happened with them. Okay, what you might be thinking as breaking trust might not be actual fact. But if at all, let's say that people broke trust and they broke trust intentionally, you know what to do. They are not the people whom you want to have in your life, because they might break trust again and you might fall prey to all the negative attitude and negative intentions they have. But if they broke trust unintentionally, talk it out and see to it that try to understand and convince yourself that this is, just close your eyes after having a conversation, close your eyes and think whether they wanted to cheat you and they did it intentionally, or it was an unintentional mistake. In such a case, if it's an unintentional mistake, then do tell yourself it's okay, unintentional, and have an understanding because of the relationship you have, and continue the relationship. At that point it becomes really difficult to grow the relationship, but understand and continue and maintain the relationship. But you have to ensure, if it is trust is broken intentionally, they are toxic people. Don't have them in your life, they'll pull you down. I hope Mukta, you're able to understand. You need to talk it out. Huh? That is really important. Do not be under the assumption that that person broke my trust. That is your own perception. You're not looking at from the other points of view. The moment you look at other point of view, how will you do? There are two ways of doing from looking from the other point of view. One, you can do it yourself. Okay, think. You are talking to yourself. Get into other person's shoes. In NLP, it is called as perceptual positioning. Look from the other point of view and think. Another point is talk to them, find out what they meant. Okay, don't be a fool. If at all they intended to cheat you and they're trying to make it up, don't be a fool, be smart and judge accordingly. See to it that there is justice and there is fairness. If they were truly fair and it was unintentional, please continue the relationship. So Shobha ma'am also wanted to ask the same thing what Mukta asked. So I hope I have um, answered that. If I've answered that, please say answered. Okay, if I'm not answered, if you're still convinced, please place your point and I'll certainly discuss that. Okay, and I'm not running away or trying to close this in a hurry or anything. I have enough time to address all those comments and questions which have come up. Let's see what Mr. Gulshan is saying. Gulshan ji says, if trust and respect missing or evaporate, that one cannot continue the relationship. Agreed. That's what even I said. If trust and respect is missing or evaporate, then you cannot continue or maintain that relationship. Totally agreed, Gulshan ji. But one thing is important. Try to understand that it is a fact. Then take a fair call, then do justice to it. If get breaking a relationship with toxic people, is it to be done? Yes, it has to be done. Okay, but you cannot break relationships by assuming something. Okay, you cannot break relationship by thinking you're always right. Analyze properly, as I said, be smart, analyze properly, then take a proper decision to end that relationship. Okay, but when you take that decision to end the relationship, be in good state of mind. Very, very important. Do not be under the influence of any negative emotions and do not be intoxicated. People get drunk and they want to end relationships. Don't do that. Being intoxicated, being under your own assumptions, being in your own world, and then yeah, that I'm going to break this relationship. It's not ethical. That's not the right way. That's certainly not professional. That's certainly not ethical. Try to understand. Give them a hearing. Give them a chance. If at all you think they have cheated you, then you are smart enough to decide, yes, this person has cheated, he's a negative influence, she's a negative influence, these are toxic people. Do cut relationship. And I totally agree with what Gulshan ji is saying here. No, wait. I think I just skipped. Sorry, the comment section is just going up. So sorry. So this was Gulshan ji's point, and Gutya Parna, same thing I was going to ask. So I hope, Gutya Parna, I have answered your point. Please do say answered in the comment section. Otherwise, let me know what your thought is. And sometime, Gulshanji says, sometime one cannot break relationship even though mainly painful of the negativity of the person. What should be done? Okay, my video on Instagram paused. I don't know why Instagram keeps doing this. Anusha and Rupashri, I hope you guys are there on Instagram, because Instagram, it keeps saying the video paused. So if you are there, please say hi on Instagram. Anusha and Rupashri, please say hi. Okay, let me come back to Gulshanji's question. Sometimes one cannot break relationship even though mainly painful of the negativity of the person. What should be done? Sir, if you cannot break, okay, Anusha and Rupashri says, hi, all good. Thank you so much. Thanks for appreciating it. Thanks for mentioning it. I appreciate it, because I was thinking that I'm just talking to nobody on Instagram. Okay, coming back to Gulshanji. Sir, if you cannot break the relationship, okay, officially, or you cannot let the other person know that you're breaking the relationship, or if you cannot let yourself know you're breaking the relationship, or the whole world you cannot break the relationship. Then if it is painful, sometimes one cannot break relationship even though mainly painful of negative. Yeah, don't break relationship. Okay, it's pretty simple. I'll tell you, don't break relationship. Don't announce the world you're breaking the relationship. Just maintain an arm's distance from that person. Okay, so you are not telling that person I'm breaking relationship with you, and you are not telling yourself also you're breaking relationship. But because of the situation, or because of the emotional bonding or the bonding by our relationship by blood, you cannot break it. Keep that person, if at all he or she has broken trust and caused pain and negativity, or that person itself is a negative person, keeps causing pain to you, keeps causing harm to you physically and emotionally, keep that person at an arm's length. What does that mean? Arm's length. Do not get into conversation, unnecessary conversations with those people. Avoid frequent conversations with those people. Avoid contact. Okay, keep it simple. Whatever conversation you're having, it has to be simple, not complicated stuff. Do not dig old conflicts, or do not dig old issues with those people. Have a truce, say that okay, fine, this is how it is, no problem, whatever, you have caused me pain, and whatever you want to tell or you don't want to tell, at least you can tell yourself. Okay, keep that person at arm's length, because if these people, whoever it is, keep causing pain to you, then your brain cannot take it beyond a point. Okay, what happens is, when that person calls, or when that person, you see that person face to face, you start getting palpitations, you start getting irritated, you negative emotions take over all of it. So what you do, you maintain a distance, and you're not breaking a relationship, but you're maintaining a distance, and tell yourself that you're strong and that person cannot harm you, because you are maintaining a distance. Hope, Gulshanji, that even though it's a complicated aspect, but I try to touch upon with the first layer, which is maintaining an arm's length and not breaking a relationship. So that person can be related by blood also, and I can try and understand what you're saying here. So do not give them an opportunity. Do not give that other person an opportunity to keep on causing pain to you. How we do it? By maintaining a distance. Gulshanji says, I answered the first question. Please let me know if I answered the second question, Gulshanji. Mukta says, yes, agree. I remember NLP perception thing. Yep. Because she was a part of my program, Empowerment for Excellence. So she's learned that there. Gulshanji says, agreed what you said. Fine talk, not be judgmental. Cool. I'm glad. I'm glad you agreed to that, Gulshanji. Gutyaparna says, Gutyaparna, let me know if I'm pronouncing your name correctly, or if I have to pronounce it in a different way. Please put it in the comment section as to how I have to pronounce your name. Okay. She says, answered, but will hamper our future relationship with anyone if trust was broken. Yes, agreed. I myself have experienced whatever it is. If trust was broken once, then maintaining the relationship and enhancing it to a new level becomes really, really difficult out of human hands. It is like you have a glass, okay, you have a glass tumbler which broke into two pieces. You attach it again, put quick fix or put feviquick or whatever, there's always a crack. You can't fill that crack. So what do? Make that crack as a reminder that this person had done this, and maintain an arm's distance. Else, you never know that there might be enough experiences in life which can bring you back together. It can be that person coming and helping you at the right time. Okay, glass is one thing, being human is a different thing. So being human, you can actually let the crack go away. It all depends on whom you are talking about in this relationship. Hampering, it's, I totally agree with you. If trust was broken, it certainly hampers. But again, if it was done intentionally, then that's a toxic person. But if it was done unintentionally, and you can't believe how can unintentionally somebody break trust like that, then there's a crack. But something significant, if it happens in life between you both, something amazing which you never thought, and it can be that person helping you in life and death situation or doing something which was phenomenal, then there are chances that the relationship can come back as to how they were before, or they can go on to a new level also. It all depends again, but these are some of the experiences I have had, and some of the experiences I have seen happening elsewhere. You can just call, okay, uh, you can just call, what is this, you can call just Aparna. Okay, Aparna, thank you so much. Is this Aparna ma'am from IOB? Please let me know. Please type in IOB. Aparna ma'am, if it is Aparna ma'am from IOB, just type in IOB. I'll understand you are that nice lady who brings a smile on the customer's face when anybody gets into the bank, Indian Overseas Bank. Please type in IOB if you are that Aparna ma'am, whom I'm thinking you to be. Okay, Gulshanji says, perfect, following the, I think you mean the way you answered. Keep your protection shield, ignore the negativity, love the additional inputs you placed. Okay, you love the additional inputs I placed. Okay, cool. Keep your protection shield. Of course, sir. Protection shield has to be there. If you can't have a protection shield, then you are a fool. So I'm not talking, I'm not telling Gulchanji is a fool. Please don't mind me. I'm just talking about, when I say you, it's everybody, includes me also. We have to have a protection shield. We have to protect ourselves, and we have to protect our loved ones. Very, very, very important. So you have to keep the protection shield on. Ignore the negativity. You can't ignore the negativity. I'm saying keep the negativity at bay. Keep the negativity away. If you ignore negativity, then you're again letting the person come into your life. Okay, do not ignore the negativity. Keep it at bay. How we keep mosquitoes away? In the evenings, by putting Netlon or spraying mosquito spray or closing the doors, we are keeping it away. Okay, keep negativity away. Do not ignore. If we ignore the fact that the mosquitoes are outside, then they'll come inside. Somehow we might do a mistake. So do not ignore negativity, Gulchanji, but do keep it at bay and be aware that negativity exists there. Negative exists in so and so person. Okay. Let me see. Yes, it is IOB Aparna ma'am. Thank you so much, Aparna ma'am. Thank you so much for joining in. I'm so sorry I could not recognize you with your Facebook profile name. I think you are on YouTube. I could not recognize you with your YouTube profile name. Kindly apologize me for that. But I'm glad at least I had the presence of mind. As soon as you said you can call me Aparna, I had the presence of mind to place you. So glad you joined me today. Aparna ma'am works for Indian Overseas Bank, and she's one of the best employees Indian Overseas Bank has. I must say that, because she believes in following duty so well. She's that person who has service mindedness at the top of her mind all the time. So whoever customer goes in, she knows the customer, doesn't know the customer, Aparna ma'am does provide service to that person. So thank you, ma'am. I'm truly privileged to have you in my live session. Shobha ma'am, my sons taught me the same, to be away from such people. Appreciate the maturity and the thinking your sons have, ma'am. I'm really happy to know that. So please do listen to them other times also, and they should also listen to you all times. Okay, so Shobha ma'am says, good example of glass. Yes, ma'am. I learned it in when I was in 12th, probably. That's when I had learned it. and I had experienced it rather. Okay, what a comparison! Mosquitoes, yes, mosquitoes, yeah. So the attempt of this live session is to relate to our ways of life from different walks of life, right? It's a simple discussion I'm having here. So that is the first thing which came to my mind, the mosquitoes. So glad you liked it. So I'm glad. I hope everyone could relate to the example of mosquitoes and negativity. Shekhar Uncle joins in. Thank you so much, Shekhar Uncle, for joining in. I truly appreciate you joining in every day. Mukta ma'am says very well explained. Thank you, Mukta. Thank you so much. I'm glad you liked whatever I explained and you agree to it. We do still have friends on Instagram, but no questions coming in from our friends on Instagram. Hi, Vikas. Vikas joined in some time back, I guess. How are you doing? Thank you so much for joining in. Okay, Gulshanji has something to say. Sometimes you keep negativity away when you are near and have to bear the person. Ignore what is found correct way, but I need you to explain in detail later sometime. I'm really interested to know micro level what you said convincingly. Okay, fine, no problem, Gulshanji. You can do two things. One is you can let me know what is the issue here to my email ID connect@navinguru.com. Else, if you want to book a session with me in order to discuss on this topic, please go to navinguru.com in the contact page. There's a Calendly link. You can book a 30 minutes meeting with me. So you want to discuss that? I'm okay to discuss it one on one as well. And if you want me to take it up as a topic in one of my live sessions, please do let me elaborate this particular point and write to me on my email ID connect@navinguru.com. I would be happy to take it up as a topic in live session as well. Okay. Aparna ma'am says, thank you so much, sir, but it's all part of my duty. That's exactly what I'm saying, Aparna ma'am. It's a part of your duty, and you do it so well because you have service mindedness in your mind. That was part of my pointer when I spoke on how to be a top performer in life. That was one of the pointer, having service mindedness. Okay, I think today I broke my own record of being live for 52 minutes. The timer here shows that I've been live for last 52 minutes, 47 seconds. I'm about to enter 53 minutes. And this is the best thing for me to happen on the first session of my second month, beginning of my second month of my live session. So thank you so much, everybody. Thanks a lot for coming in and giving me encouragement and also participating in making this discussion interactive. Truly appreciate your company. Please do join in same time 8 p.m. India time, and we'll continue this topic of significance of ethics. I'll come up with more pointers and we'll conclude the topic tomorrow. So take care. Bye bye. Good night. Stay healthy. Stay blessed. Thank you so much.